Oh, hello. Welcome to the live stream. We are in a different location today, and therefore, Aaron is running the board, and I don't know how anything works. But what you probably just heard was the printer printing because we have 2 donuts today. So we are at my parents' house, and this will probably be a very fast live stream because there are quite a lot of people here downstairs. I think everyone that my parents have ever met has decided to come to their house. So because of that, William says hello from downstairs. So I'll probably head out pretty quickly, but we have 2 donuts. So we have one dough donut, which is a gingerbread tres leche donut. It has little sparkles in it, which you're probably not going to be able to see on the screen. Maybe can see that on the screen. And then look at these amazing beignets. My dad made these. These are fresh made vegan beignets, made in the Fry Daddy Jr. I bought for my first apartment when I was 18, which has really paid off, I feel like. Geograph concepts, there's so many Crayola in the background. Yes, the first thing I asked my mom after I came up here was, why do you have so many Crayola? So my parents have a art vending machine called Art-O-Rama, and my mom is making or is about to make coloring sheets that will come with those packs of Crayola. But we're in this she shed right here. So Geographic Concept says transit sweater. I don't know if Aaron wants to come out here, but we're actually wearing matching transit sweaters. And the train is on the bottom. If Aaron can show you. The bus is on the top and the train is on the bottom. Yeah, this is our local transit agency. And it is a little more Christmassy than I feel like a public agency would normally do. Like all of my Pusheen holiday sweaters are significantly less Christmassy. Wow, there's a lot of clapping going on down there. Oh my God, dorks. Yes. Eric says hello from Japan, 9:30 a.m. Christmas morning. Amazing. How is Christmas thus far? Do you have anything to tell us back in the past if we're going to time travel? For people in the United States and Europe, on Christmas Day, will be doing a live stream. So my YouTube channel turns 18 years old tomorrow because I don't understand what I was doing on Christmas Day 2006, but apparently I was making a YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is going to be old enough to vote tomorrow, and it is a day off work as long as no massive news breaks out for me. So I will be live streaming from 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, that's 6 p.m. GMT. It's the middle of the night for Australians. But I will be live streaming, doing my annual report. So it'll be just like a very chill live stream, similar to this one, which has no actual focus whatsoever. I have no updates. I've done nothing new except work since last week's live stream and clean my house, which I don't know if we can really make a live stream about that. Is the art vending machine one of those repurposed cigarette vending machines? I don't think it's a cigarette vending machine. It is notable because they actually got a friend to ship it from LA. It is a particular type of vending machine that doesn't require electricity because they actually Aaron built a whole little outdoor house for it and everything. And so it faces their street. David says, if it got me to watch my house, clean my house, I'd watch. Well, I feel like we're probably going to do it study with me vibe. So I'm just going to be sitting there running regressions and probably a lot of text wrangler, if you know what that is, taking spreadsheets and trying to make them all format so that I can turn things into graphs. So it's probably going to have study with me vibes tomorrow. I will be there and cleaning frantically for nighttime guests. Yeah. I think we'll probably end around the time of sunset. It is the first night of Hanukkah tomorrow. Not that that really has an impact on my live stream, but that's probably how long we'll be going, just because once it gets dark, my soul gets dark and I don't want to do anything anymore. So why does it seem more light here at 4:30 p.m. than it is at our place? We are a couple miles different than, I guess we are farther south, technically. We're a couple miles farther south than our house. So, yeah, I don't remember. Oh, it's a Snack King. It's a tabletop vending machine. So they like built it in so it's like at eye level. It's very cool. They get like, essentially it's curated. So they have other people make little art, like little individual pieces of art for it. It's super cool. My soul gets dark. Yes, that is how my soul feels. I don't want to do anything. I should not be allowed to have a rotating chair, I'm learning. I can't stay in one place with this. I don't have one of these normally on my live streams, and I think there's a good reason why. Also, I can't like easily touch the ground all the way, so that's part of why I'm moving, which is also why I don't have a rotating chair at home. All right, we should probably eat these beignets because they are fresh out. And I did print out a little picture of them, and we're gonna put them in the donut log. How perfect is this? This donut log is gonna last us through the end of the year. We have one more spot for next week. So I feel like that was pretty well choreographed. Okay. That's why I brought the printer, so that I could take a picture of the beignets. I'm not gonna say it's like the best picture of beignets that has ever been taken. They are all waiting on me to play a game. We're gonna play a complicated game down there, so we can't spend too long on the live stream. What are people doing tomorrow? Look at those little beignets. These are so good. I'm so impressed with them. Do you want to take a donut tax? They're so perfectly fluffy inside. I do not know what is in the ingredients for these vegan beignets, but I have been told that with this mobile live stream setup, I am not allowed to rate the donuts below 5. But I think I would give this a 5 out of 5, even if I was able to give it a different rating. It's perfectly crispy and then fluffy on the inside. Oh, the first one I ate was a little better than this one, but you can take a donut tax now. Fuzzbubble says, my partner and I are finally going to see Wicked, and I'm excited for that. Oh, I really want to see Wicked, but I'm not much of a movie theater person, but I think that's one to see in a movie theater. I think that my parents may have just heard that the donuts got a 5 out of 5, because I suddenly heard a whole bunch of cheering. Geograph Concept, you don't think that beignets are a donut? They're a fried pastry covered in sugar. I'd like some explanation of why you don't think they're a donut. I feel like we're getting into the, is this a vegetable discourse at this point. Oh my God, tomorrow my wife is taking a Japanese road driver's test and hopefully passing it. That sounds very stressful. Are the driving tests hard in Japan? I suspect they would be, because Japanese are such rule followers. I kind of expect, and I also would say like the traffic is quite sane in Japan. Like everybody follows rules, which is not true compared to a lot of Asia. I haven't seen Wicked, watching The Wizard of Oz now, so maybe it'll be in the future. I have heard nothing but amazing things about Wicked, and I feel like I follow a lot of people that would have been very upset about it if it wasn't good. Because it's like a lot of, I know a lot of Broadway, either professionals or enthusiasts, and it is a very beloved Broadway classic, so usually I feel like they wouldn't put up with a poor interpretation. Okay, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. You can't really see it, but there we go. That's the little beignet. Not bad autofocus, really. Aaron did a great job on the setup, considering this was all hauled on in a little Pelican case on his bike. Should we eat the other donut now? Did you get is it lean or line? Pix cut. What is it? Please tell me what it is. Oh, it's a sticker printer cutter. Okay. Interesting. I assumed it was live streaming equipment because it was you and MeteorX talking about it. David says you're going to try to recover from exercise-induced vasculitis. That doesn't sound very fun. Hopefully you can have some greasy food to fix it. Tomorrow, immediate family, food and general anxiety. Thursday, Kwanzaa celebration with extended family and friends. Less anxiety. Kwanzaa altogether, I feel like, it's a nice, chill holiday. As far as the winter holidays go, I feel like Kwanzaa is one of the more chill holidays. I mean, I feel like there's a little overwrought symbolism sometimes, but that's exciting though. Well, hopefully you have a very smooth tomorrow so that you can get to the less anxiety holiday. Beignets don't have a hole in them. Of course, I will have to eat several more to really determine their taxonomy. I don't know. They're hollow on the inside because they puff up. So that is a hole. Does the hole have to go through? And also, I think we have absolutely determined on this live stream that donuts do not have to have a hole. Like old-fashioned donuts don't have a hole. Maple bars don't have a hole. I don't think a hole is a necessary part of a donut. I think a fried pastry is a donut. I'm still working on my word for 2025. I have 520 days to retirement, so maybe my word will be quest. My dad is retiring in the new year and apparently writing a book. So I'm excited to see how that plays out. I think quest is pretty good. Maybe your word should be like loose ends. I don't know, all the things you want to do before retirement. I guess really the home stretch is not going to be this year. It's going to be the year after that. I've never been much of a word for a single year. Like every year I try to think of one because obviously it's all the rage in like the planner and the productivity community. And I have never been able to figure out a single word for the year. I have been thinking about it. In yoga at the very end where you're supposed to lay there and meditate and instead you start making a list of all of the things that you need to do. I have been thinking about that and I haven't been able to come up with a very good one. Maybe the word of the year should be triplex so we can manifest it by the end of the year. I hate musicals, but my favorite films of all time end up being musicals. I feel like I don't like musicals, but then I actually enjoy watching them. So I get that. I like, as a kid, I really struggled with musicals because I didn't like the idea that people were just randomly breaking out in song and dance. And it felt very unrealistic to me. I now realize that says a lot more about me than it does about musicals. But as an adult, I realized that it would be fantastic if more people broke out in song and dance. And it didn't in any way bother me. And so I appreciate musicals more as an adult. There's a lot of collective booing going on down there, and I'm really trying to figure out what it is. I love that, well, I have no idea what people are reacting to because there's a delay in the live stream between when people can hear it downstairs. Yeah, B, I think I have been working so much, the idea of going out to a movie theater has been way past me, but I would like to see Wicked in the theaters, I think. K-Walk Comedy, I read your quote, your comment. I'm finishing the last day of nasal infection mediation. I now realize you were saying medication, but I was like, are you having a dispute with your nasal infection and you need to have a third party resolve it for you? Which I guess, in theory, is actually what medication is. It's resolving a dispute between the two of you. Hello.
Oh, just grabbing some crayons. Hey, YouTube. I can't live without them.
Yes, reindeer just sometimes grab crayons for no reason. Aaron seems like someone that would have a good sound system for a movie. Well, currently we don't even have a television, and we use our iPad as our TV and have for, how long? I don't know. Geograph Concept says, thank God someone is using all that Crayola. I feel like if this goes on much longer, there's going to be 2 or 3 more people coming in to grab Crayola. I feel like that was the beginning of a plan. I got it. Oh my gosh. You walked around Disney World for 13 plus hours? That's very long. Is that a normal amount of time to walk around Disney World? I guess it's expensive to get in, so you stay in there for a long time. What is Rivers of America? I don't know what Rivers of America is. David, you need to come over here and do a musical number. David, I don't know what my dad is writing a book on. I'm not positive he knows either. Okay, should we eat the second donut before more people come to get Crayolas? It really does smell like gingerbread. So apparently they had gumdrops. They had like 3 little gumdrops on them because it's gingerbread tres leche. I think I hear more Crayola reindeer approaching. Do you need a Crayola? What else did she take? Apparently you need Crayola and a bottle of wine for whatever is going on. 3 Crayola. I don't think the mic is picking this up because it's like right here, but I just want to tell you there is a series of like very heavy laughing, and then it'll get quiet, then they'll do something, and then there'll be a pause, and then you'll hear the laughing when it hits downstairs. I love the chaos very much. I knew this would be true if we did it here. How many more Crayola are there? There's like 10 more boxes of Crayola, so this could keep going on. That's some celebration. Wine, Crayola, what's missing? I don't know, they have Chex Mix down there too. I just made some vegan hot and spicy Chex Mix. There's beignets. There's kiwi bread. It's very food-based. Okay, apparently they had gumdrops, but they ran out of them, so instead they put these little star sparkles, which I don't think you're gonna be able to pick up, but they are like, they have actual like star glittery sparkles on them. which was because they ran out of gumdrops. Crayola is the best running joke for this live stream ever. I wouldn't describe it as a running joke. It's more like a sauntering with wine joke. Oh my gosh, this really tastes like gingerbread. It's just a regular donut on the inside. David says, I'm reminded of that I Love Lucy episode in New Mexico where Fred and Ricky keep walking back and forth in the background carrying an increasingly large plant. Should we move the Crayolas? If we move the Crayolas before, very quickly, they won't, it'll hit as someone comes up here. I think they just heard that. Aaron inadvertently participated in my Disney trip tracking. Oh, interesting. This is really good. It tastes like a gingerbread donut. That's the only way I can describe it, which is very unsatisfying. I'm not very good at a poker face. I was worried that while I was eating donuts that I haven't even had any of the Chex Mix yet. B says, I love this bit. I'm so glad you love this bit because I don't have anything to say after it. So I have been told I can only rate the donut a 5 out of 5, but I wouldn't say it's a 5 out of 5 donut. I think it's a 5, but we're going to split it between a 0, and then if we just do it at the right cadence, it's actually a 4 out of 5. You say it's 4 out of 5? What would you say it is, Aaron? Aaron thinks it's a 4 out of 5, too. If we just flip it back and forth, just imagine that one of those donuts doesn't exist. This is one of those experimental art pieces, isn't it? Geograph Concept is counting the Crayolas. We're down to just 7. No, we have more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are you gonna do with all these Crayolas? What I want to know is what is happening with those Crayolas downstairs. Do they have them like in the center as they're building a pile? They are just, when were they ever not just messing with me? B says, any pets in this house? Someone go upstairs and bring an animal with you. Oh, there are definitely 2 dogs that would be very happy to participate in coming up here. The dog is in love with, if you can see it back here. Can you get it? Are you stuck? Okay, so this... Didn't bring the dog that's in love with this, though. I'm so glad that I have a ensemble cast for this live stream because I didn't have a plan, and apparently the plan is now What is the symbolism of the plants? I'm pretty sure it's just because David mentioned the I Love Lucy episode with a larger and larger plant in the background. B says you win. So I guess Tom gets the biggest award. The dog needs Crayola. Yeah, you didn't pick up enough Crayola while carrying Vinco. Can we make requests? I think you can make requests. They're watching this live stream downstairs, so I'm gonna crowdsource things, and then I told them I'd have this live stream wrapped up by like 5-ish, so we should probably end in the next 5 minutes. But I am gonna crowdsource for people that will or won't be on the live stream tomorrow, where I work on my annual report. Which, by the way, you can just drop in anytime and probably go from like 10 a.m. Pacific to 4 p.m. Pacific. I have energy drinks for it. Very exciting. If you have any ideas of cool graphs, I have an awful lot of data and I cannot make graphs. It wouldn't be interesting to make graphs for every single one of my datas. But if you think something would be an interesting like regression, like how many miles I bike and how much, like, I don't know, like the effect of how many burritos versus the miles I bike, I have dozens of years of data, and I have 11 years of data that's like super easy to run, to pull and run regressions on. Burritos, tacos, miles I biked, Paddlepalooza rides, people I've seen, what I wore, like the individual garments that I wore, everywhere I went, hours skated, every type of move I did on skates. So like axel, double sow, sit spin, camel spin, all of that. So if there's anything that you would think will either be a good regression or just like fun to see the up and down of it, I don't know. I think it could be interesting to try to look for like, do I skate more on days that I eat tacos or something like that? And does it have a statistically significant effect? Like two things that seem unrelated, what vehicles I want. Cheryl says, tell us what you want. So if you want to put a request in. I play a Titan in the game Destiny 2, and the nickname for Titans is Crayon Eaters. So I am enjoying this content on a meta level. The live stream is over when the Crayola runs out. Do you need the Celio pod to be, can people see that he's upside down? I threw him back and he's upside down. Is it bothering anybody? I was worried about him. 5 Crayola left. When do we move the product? Oh, see, you guys can't actually see that there's double rows of Crayola. There's 9 Crayola left. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think they're putting in very good requests here. Squid Games. Well, 4 Crayola disappeared this time, so now we're really getting down to the wire here. Does someone win a bottle of hot sauce if they're for the last Crayola? I feel like there would have been a good game that we could have done that was like the over-under on like if you get the right number of Crayola. Tell 5 Crayola thief that is a cute sweater. Tito is a cute sweater. Oh, Eric says request, return a Crayola. I need a Crayola, actually. I gotta draw in this book. Why are there no Crayolas in here? No dog, no plant, and took 4 Crayola. They were trying to end your stream. That's so Crayola. I really would like a picture. If anybody downstairs wants to text a picture to Aaron of what's happening with the Crayolas downstairs, we can put it on the screen. What are they going to do when the Crayola is gone? I think they're going to tell me that I need to go do the live stream and be done. One came back. Yeah, it's true. We've got once the last Crayola is gone, then we're done, I think. Does anybody have any recommendations on graphs, or is everybody just very excited about Crayola? This is the only way to get on the live stream. Play something in the room and retrieve it. Now it will be a fight to retain a Crayola. Okay, I think we might be wrapping up. We did say 5 p.m. was the end of the stream. So I think as soon as that last Crayola disappears, then we're done. I like how you made the squid be displayed in the corner of the screen now. It's invisible now. I should never be given a spinny chair for a live stream. This is what I have determined. It is very, very hard for me to stay still. I think we are going to get a photo of the sacrifice of the Crayolas. Okay, well, I hope everybody has restful days tomorrow, enjoys seeing Wicked, gets through the anxiety with their friends and family to get to hopefully a more fun one. David, I hope you recover from your exercise-induced vasculitis. Like, seriously, take a chill day tomorrow. Oh, Geograph Concept says, I did a how many miles I traveled on transit in 2024. I think that would be a good graph. Well, I have all of the maps from my 2,060.2 mile transit trip that I did for work. But I don't have the miles of transit otherwise. Why are there 2 Crayola thieves this time?
Well, these? Yeah. No, just grab them. The whole thing. And take it.
Some full thieving happening here. They need to come back with a donut or bike for the last Crayola. I mean, I think 2 people to steal 1 Crayola plus a donut is pretty good. Someone needs to make art with the Crayola and replace the final box with it. That would have been good, but they stole it already. All right. I think they are riled up and ready to play the game that we're going to play down there. So I hope everybody has a lovely rest of your weekend or weekdays, whatever this is. National holiday, if you have one. Probably not a national holiday in Japan, but have a lovely holiday. Stay safe, stay hydrated, pet a cat if you have one available. And I will see you all tomorrow, maybe. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Bye.